Okay. So you started off walking into this brush, pulling your Q. What's the intent?
Sorry.
Like, what are you trying to do by walking in this brush?
I mean, I have a pretty strong level one, so usually like I just sit there trying to cheese them, so I can either get a few free grass props or just if I'm lucky get a flash. I'm not sure if I went all in against a kill level one, but like I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have to flash. I can just get my three. I can pull my blade through, get three Qs, and just walk away pretty much.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least
As long
in
as you
this.
don't go for a really long trade, you do win.
Like I usually can do like 50% of her health with my empowered Q.
Yeah.
And usually people in my elo back off, but maybe higher elo is not the greatest idea.
But the reason that I asked, and that reason is fine, but the problem is that okay, if you do this every game, um, the Kale can get there first, so you don't actually get anything. What I would rather you do is you wait until the Kale would need to go through the brush. So if she needs to leash Volibear, then you can do it while she's leashing. But this is a little bit too early.
Oh, where would I wait before that then? Like where
You
do
could
I
just
start?
wait here, and then you could walk
Oh, okay.
once it's closer to time.
I think like 130, 140 is usually when people finish leashing. So maybe that would be a
Well,
good
you don't
time.
have to. You don't have to walk here when they finish. It's just when they start. Like as soon as the buff spawns, you're good to walk.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. Set up your Q. Okay. So going in this lane, is your intent to push or have her pushing you?
Uh, I feel like I want to push, slow push, and have it like bounce back to me.
Okay.
I don't think I succeeded. I think I didn't push it in fast enough on like the third wave where I was trying to push it in. I kind of just got stuck in front of her tower. Yeah, I'm not very consistent with the value thing.
Yep. Zoning is fine. Just hold her here. And yeah, you're right. You do just want to slow push. Get this minion. Great. Just hold her off from level 2.
And like I remember thinking that this wave, like I knew it was gonna be like really close to her tower, and I
Yeah.
wasn't sure what to do like here. Like I couldn't really push it in because Shen doesn't have any like big like kill your entire wave thing. And I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
really trade with her because it's like right next to her tower.
Just keep pushing. I mean, if
So
if you see her start to shove into you, then you could also let it bounce, or not bounce, but like
just shove into me.
yeah, like if she just starts using abilities to try to fight it, then that's fine as well.
I
But
must
you've got
yeah.
enough clear.
She,
Okay, you gotta force her off a little bit. So like once you clear this minion, and then yeah, you gotta make sure she actually lets it crash.
yeah, that I was like that was when she got like it stuck in her tower for like I think at least two waves and I got ganked.
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna get ganked. Yeah, and that's because you didn't ward. Where was it? Here.
I
Like,
could have just went and warded.
yeah, yeah. In between when the waves are about to connect, so that way you're not missing anything, and then you'll get the crash. It's not that bad though.
I'm working on the top lane wave management a bit. I know the just, but like I was playing a lot of bot lane, and that was basically just it was kind of easier because you kind of just let the other person in lane decide whether they want to push or like freeze, and you just do whatever, it follows suit.
Yeah. Here, do a little bit of greeting with your flash.
Yeah, that was so greedy. I could have gotten out pretty easily because I
Yeah.
got the taunt. And I could have just flashed out.
Yep. don't like the ward.
Where should I ward in?
You just
Or
don't
should I
ward.
just not? Okay.
So, okay. What are you intending to do now that you've gotten back in the lane?
I mean, her wave is a lot bigger than mine, right? So, and also she's Kale, so she's not the strongest. So I think the best thing if I just like trim it a bit and just have it like kind of half frozen. Which like she has the back and TP, right? And I'm pretty healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm getting from that is you want the wave to push into you, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to be here.
Yeah, no.
You don't need the ward. Because if you're back here, especially if you hover left side, they can't do anything to you. Volibear's already burned flash. Worst case scenario, you just eat away.
Yeah, that's true.
They can't gank you.
I think I have like this problem. Like I know Kale outscales me because like Kale, right? I think I have like I keep on trying to like position too aggressively to try to force something.
Yeah.
And like I mean like I used to take Ignite instead of TP and I get a lot of kills that way, but I feel like late game like it's much better. I have a higher win rate with TP. I think I have like 70-ish something after taking TP, so but
Either
yeah,
way is fine.
I've
I've messed around with both.
Which one do you think is better? I mean
I think
guess
it depends on the matchup. Like, if you think you can get kills with Ignite, and you want to use that advantage, then it's fine. If it's a matchup where you don't think the Ignite's realistically going to change anything, then TP is probably better. So, like, in this matchup, I probably would have gone Ignite, just to, as you said, like, force your advantage on the KO.
That was a question. Well, I think I should just realize and just give up. I was like, why? That was a waste of a chase.
Oh, this? Yeah.
Yeah, that was I didn't think my jungle was going to gank this. We saw. I don't know. I don't even know what that was.
The beautiful freeze has been ruined.
Yeah, it's. I mean, at least I get some of the minions, most of it, maybe.
Yep. Okay, here we're gonna ward. Now here, the ward is better, because you're actually gonna be pushing into her. Now,
So I should ward whenever I'm like pushing.
yeah.
And just like if they're pushing towards me, there's not really a point since I'm gonna be under tower.
Well, you're warding for the next like 15-second window generally.
Okay.
So if you're gonna be here in the next 10 to 15 seconds, you need the ward. But if you're gonna be here, then you don't need it. Now you may need one to prevent a dive, depending on if you've seen the jungler and you're low HP. But you at least wouldn't need it here.
Yeah, I think I thought Volibear would be bot lane because it's dragon.
Yeah.
So I was like, might as well push.
Yeah. But then we've got an issue there. So let's say you did see Volibear, which I don't think you did, but I was speeding through.
No, I didn't see Volibear. And if I did, I probably wasn't paying enough attention to see it.
Yeah. But let's say you did see Volibear. Like, let's say he's bottom right now. Is this ward good?
Oh, that's kind of a waste.
Yeah. So if you know where Volibear is, it's bad. Well, let me rephrase that. If you know he can't gank you, it's bad.
So it's situational.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I don't even like when I was playing support, I don't pay like as like it's more mechanical thing. It's like, oh, okay, I have my words up. There's like tri-bush. There's this spot. Let me just put the words down, go back to lane. Kind of like it's like reflexive. And so I don't really think about it that much.
Not to say that it isn't important on support, but it's not as impactful because you generally have more to work with.
Yeah, I kind of just spam words until there's a lot of.
Yeah. Yeah, but in top lane, since you only have 2, and they've got much longer cooldown, it's going to be more noticeable when you get ganked a lot for being down a ward because of wards that you didn't actually need to use.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep that in mind. Never really thought about warding before. Yeah. To be honest.
So here, Volibear, it's mid lane, chilling, crash the wave, great.
I think right now I try to get her to I just hit the tower a bit. I think. I know she takes a lot of damage from minions, so I just hit the tower. If she hits me, minions, I'll hit her. I was like, that's a win-win. Because I have like a big wave, and she doesn't have level 6.
Let's say she doesn't hit you. What does this accomplish?
Not sure. I just wanted to hit the tower, I guess.
Are you gonna get the plate?
I don't think I get the play here.
No,
I'm not sure.
you're not even close.
Yeah, no.
If you had
Usually
demolish, you could maybe get it, but no, you're not. You're not getting turret plate. So if you're not getting the plate and it's not going to turn into a dive, I would rather you just recall.
Yeah. Okay.
So, because you got like 1,000 gold, which you can do because her wave clear sucks right now because she's still level 5. You can recall, come back, and she doesn't have time to crash. She doesn't have TP. I
Just
think.
freeze on her again.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have TP. It also gives you the option of if you do ult, you'll at least have your item purchases. But if you stay here, you're going to be weaker when you ult.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. That makes sense.
But now you're kind of forced to stay here, even if you did want to ult your teammates, because you're right next to Kale.
Yeah, I probably can't ult.
Yeah. Hopefully she still gets the Corky. Oh my god, the chase. Okay, she got him. Woo.
A lot of chase scenes.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Just you'll see. There's so many.
Okay, now we ult. Okay, let me actually see the.
I think I ulted the Senna when she was getting the Jin flash for him, like right here, like Jin flashed.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't want, but she kept on running away, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, and this is the problem I have with Shen. Like in gold, it's miserable trying to do that.
I actually like him in gold, because usually people don't take into account that there's a Shen on on the enemy team, so I get like a lot of free fights. It's like there's so much fighting I get.
Yeah.
It's like a double-edged sword, right? Sometimes my teammate run away from me. Sometimes I just pick. It's like.
The only thing you can really do here is try to like ping assistance or on my way or something to let her know you're about to ult, and then hope she gets the idea.
That's true.
But yeah, that's about the best you could get out of that. Belveth unfortunately keeps fighting, and then you're like, let me die with you.
Yeah, I could have just left.
Yeah,
that's my move. Nice names too. I didn't even notice. Glaze in your face and sexy nun. Interesting.
You ignoring the men on boys?
Oh shit. Blue eye, white volley. Whoa, volley one. You usually have the nameplates turned off, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I play with names off as well. I don't even know if you can turn them off in spectate.
Oh no, I don't do too much VOD reviews usually, because like when I see my own, like when I watch my own VODs, usually like I don't notice the mistakes as much because I probably play the same way, unless it's like really obvious ones. And it's like, oh wow.
Yeah. Okay, so is slow pushing here good?
I don't just shove it because I don't even see anyone. Maybe? Not sure. I don't see anyone on the map.
Wait, so you said you should or should not shove?
Probably should not, because I don't know where everyone is.
Yeah. So that is one reason. Also, if you do shove it, then yeah, you're gonna have to walk up further, because where the minions are connect.
Also, I don't think I was able to crash it if I tried to fast push.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Because if you slow push, then the minions meet here, and then the next wave you're gonna shove regardless, because you just simply cannot crash this wave as Shen. Yep. So wanted to make sure that the slow push, there was an intent behind it and not just autopilot. However, this E, a little ambitious. You haven't placed a ward in between waves, you haven't seen Volibear. You were just praying he's not there.
That's the E and M praying strategy. Works 50% of the time. 50%, well. It's like buying a lottery ticket with 300 gold. It's I'm not sure. Like I guess I should just let her shove it back, because I don't know if she could have frozen there, but she just kept on. I was like, oh. So
like she can. I I think she can freeze. They're like right on the line.
Yeah, I generally know the gist of where the line is, but I was like, the wave is pretty big and hasn't crashed, so that's why I was like hesitant. Like I was like
Yeah.
moving back and forth.
Yeah. Either way, as soon as you see her just hitting all the minions, then yeah, you let her push back into.
I think I realized a bit later, but yeah, that's
Yeah. Oh, you can still do it now. Yep. That's fine. Please ward.
Yeah,
There we
the
go.
players haven't answered. I warded.
Yeah. Okay. So we're finally letting her push in. And then we just fighting her. It's not the worst, but you're in a giant minion wave, so you gotta be careful about, again, volley bear. There's all buddy.
I think I die here. I either greed flash again. Oh no, I just didn't have E first.
Yeah, you had like 2 second cooldown.
I remember this part.
Please just recall.
I think I was paying my jungler for help at this point, but
Please recall.
This is gold. We never recall. Works out. Don't worry. I think
You would do the exact same play, but be full HP. You're Shen.
just think of it as bait. Yeah, that's totally
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Huh?
It's okay.
But yeah, you get volley bear and the kale. Wonderful.
I think I tried to push it all the way back, but I guess
It's a
Did I
struggle.
freeze here? No. Oh, I think I tried to freeze, but I see Kale
just
coming
can't.
back with it.
Yeah.
I thought, did she TP back? Yeah, she did. Okay, I thought she was
Yeah.
gonna walk back, so I was trying to set up like freeze before I TP back.
Yeah. Well, either way, I don't think you can hold it.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
true. She's just stronger, so she can just auto me off.
Yeah. Like this, I wouldn't even bother with this. I'd just farm under the turret. It's not a big deal. Okay. So your ultimate is now up. Drake's up, so you want to try to get a window to move if you can. Oh, here we go. We are ulti. What is this?
I think this was a battle. I thought like they would still be there, and yeah. Oh, maybe I just wanted to save him from. I don't know. Wasn't sure if he's gonna die from that.
So, okay. You ulted to protect Victor. And in the process of doing that, you gave up multiple waves in your turret.
Yeah, that's pretty. That was not the best, I guess.
So if he has a massive shutdown, sure. But if not, it's not worth burning your ult and all of that.
Yeah.
I would rather you just stay there and cry. Or I guess that'd be Victor that cries.
Already pings. Just 6 seconds.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty sure I can fight her here, but and I saw volley mid, so I was just gonna push it in.
I don't think you win the fight. I mean, you can E onto her, sure, but that's about it. It's not gonna turn
I feel like
anything.
Before she
meaningful.
hits 11, I generally I do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
After she hits 11, she just destroys me. Before 11, her damage, she doesn't have the. I don't know what she gets. I should know this. I played Kale for a bit. I was pretty sure I was gonna win the 1v1.
Yep.
Before 11.
Okay, we got a fight.
Well, this one you would hate. Yeah, this one's questionable. Just pulled my shield to just in case they went on Victor, but I don't think there's anything exciting happens here. Well, actually, I think maybe this is where the questionable recall happens like 3 times.
Okay, we recall now. Oh boy.
There's a lot of that too, yeah. It gets even worse. Right now it's like the good part of the game. Like wait until it's like where we got all their towers, then it gets fun.
Let me see how much gold you had. Uh, dang. Yeah, not enough for Tiamat. Oh well. Tiamat would be so nice right now.
Recently I've been usually I go straight into Hydra, but recently I've been trying the Demonics the build. It's decent. The wave clear is definitely a lot slower.
Yeah.
It's like it gives me more like 1v1 power late game because a lot of champions I can't 1v1.
I haven't tried a second. I've only done it after Hydra, so I don't really know.
Pretty fun. You definitely feel the wave clear difference, but it basically you can take like most fights. Like I can probably 1v1 Volibear with Monic, but not with Tiamat from it, I think. Unless like I'm really ahead.
Okay, so back to this. So here, your goal, you made it pretty clear, is you're just trying to shove the wave as hard as you can. My guess is because of Dragon, hopefully.
Sure, let's just say that was
Yeah. And knowing that, I don't like this ward. Not that it's terrible to have vision on Herald or anything. It's just it's stopping you from getting this push that you really need to get off because you've only got 30 seconds until the spawn of Drake. So I'd rather you just focus on shoving this, and then you can look to fight for Drake. If they go for Herald and you get Drake, then that's fine. No problem. Would rather have that than they get the third Drake and then it's not looking good. Especially with Kale.
I think I think this is where she shows me that she has damage.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And here, this trade, there's no point in doing it if your plan is to help with the dragon fight anyway. You would just see Kale, you would back away, and then you'd look to hold. However, admittedly, your teammates are not very helpful when it comes to setting up this dragon. Only one is mid lane, everyone else just behind the pit. Oh boy.
Their team does very questionable things too, because right now I think their team is ahead, but like then they like lose like 4 or 5 objectives in a row.
Yeah.
I think I just died there from Kale. Just killed me like under turret. I was like half health and died. I go balling because I see Baron's up, but that's okay. A bit iffy on the rotations.
So, do you want to shove here or do you want to slow push it?
Let me just shove it. I see like them just trying to fight toppling or something.
Let's go back.
So I see like Kale toppling, right? And I see volley soon after. And like I don't think anyone else can solo kill me. Take them a while. Unless I get like hit by Ash.
So, Zeri is resetting. And then Victor is here. If you're slow pushing right here, you're generally in a safe area because you're at about the same spot where they are mid. So like your teammates could equally respond, whatever. But if you shove this wave, you're gonna end up further up.
They're
you're
all
gonna
gonna
end
come from me.
Yeah, they're here. But you would end up like here, and then you're in a much more vulnerable position, and you don't gain anything extra from doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
If your teammates are pushing up here, or here, top lane or something like that, matching them is then fine, because if they come to you, your teammates can actually get something done. They can't get anything done here.
If I die there, they get nothing except like free farm for half a minute. Okay, that makes sense. Oh no, I don't think Jin kills me. I was just kind of tanky.
Yeah, you get bailed out. Alright, cool. Get a couple kills.
So we just keep
Wonderful.
on fighting, I think.
Yeah. Do we get
Probably went for
Baron?
Baron here, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Maybe a bit
Recall.
late.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good.
I think we get it. And I don't. I just TP back, so I think I just went top lane or tried to. They all went top lane.
Yep. Yep. There you go.
I'm going top lane because they backed.
Good. Shove the wave. Leave. Yep. Oh. Oh, we're changing our mind. Oh no.
Oh, and we're gonna kill that Gromp for what it did to our family. Oh, never mind. It was wolves.
Same idea.
'Cause I realized I have like 300 gold, not even, so that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Let's see. Ult here. Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't sure if Zerius. I probably didn't have to because Volibear was alone, but I
Well,
just ulted just in case.
It's not really a matter of ulting Zeri or not. I mean, you could hold ult, you could not hold ult, but it's like the timing that you ulted was the worst possible time.
But was it?
Because it was after his stun was just about to finish, and he's already walking away.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So if you... Now, I don't know when
Could've-
you panned your camera, but...
No, I think I saw most of this fight actually.
Okay.
I think I ulted after she got stunned. I saw that she got stunned. And I was like, okay, time to ult.
Yeah, because then you would ult right here as he's about to connect.
Yeah, then that'll make more sense.
Yeah. But then here, yeah, he's
It's just kind of a waste.
Yep.
And now I don't have ult.
Yeah, because she's already lost her flash by this point and heal. Doesn't really impact anything. The
Oh, this is a
Zanya's.
fun part. This is a fun part, I think. Yeah, this is a fun part.
Please tell me we just walked Dragon.
Yeah, she just somehow kills Volibear.
Yeah.
And now I think we just fight.
This
over.
Dragon.
No, I think no one. Okay, I think maybe we get Dragon. I'm not sure. It was a bit of blurry. There's just a lot of fighting and dying. You thought my macro was bad when we went from the stuff. It gets worse. Like sometimes I can physically feel the bad decisions, and this is after we get their bases when that happens.
Yeah. And we're running bot. Good. It doesn't really matter where you go at the moment. It's just because Ares catching this wave.
Yeah, I just heard that like you just go wherever there's no one, especially a Shen. So I
Yeah.
saw no one bot,
Good.
no objectives, so I just went bot.
Shoving here is good. Why is shoving here good?
All this they're gonna fight top lane. I might want to get there.
Yeah. Yep, so it's either A, as you said, you can respond to it, or at
just
least
keep
you'll
on
be able to
shoving.
pressure.
I don't think. Yeah, okay, I ult over.
Mhm.
Yeah, even ult. Oh, it was our Zeri.
Yeah.
I think I got a nice. I got a taunt on 2 people there, which was decent, but
Let's see.
I didn't ult the Senna because I didn't have faith. Yeah, she just keeps on running, so I just ulted the Zeri.
It's not a... I mean, at that point, it's not a matter of faith. I sure hope you don't want Senna to walk further into them at this point.
True. I guess Theory was the right one to ult. Now I'm looking at it. At the time, I was just like, I'm not ulting Senna.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it was the right. Theory
Like-
was the one that's needed. To...
Zeri's fine to ult. It's just, like, ult here when he ults.
I think I'm like really greedy for like the way Shen's ult scales
Uh-huh.
off missing health, and I was
Yep.
like, I want to see that big shield. You know, I don't care if my teammate dies. I just want to see that big shield.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably should ult earlier.
Yeah. It's a very common issue with Shen's. And,
I mean, like it's just so satisfying to see my my
is.
shield bars be huge and intimidating. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I probably could have ulted earlier.
yeah. And then you're like, it felt so nice to watch that shield that they're not going to break through entirely
But
anyway.
yeah, I think that's also part of the reason why I built Demonic Embrace, because the Shen's shield has like a 250% scaling, and it gives me ability power and ability power based on health. So I get like around 80 at the start to 100 ability, which gives me a big shield, which gives me the
So you get that bigger high.
where I see the giant shield.
Yeah.
Probably should go back to Tiamat. I feel like I probably, with my playstyle of not fighting too much, probably Tiamat just to clear waves. I think we just fight under tower here, maybe. Yeah.
All good. Do Belveth things. Can you
We'll get 2
end?
inhibs. No. No, no, dude, this is only like there's still 15 more minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I
And, like,
I'm
it's
still not
mostly
entirely aware of like how disgusting Belveth's damage is. 'Cause I've seen
Oh, wait until you see later, because right now she still haven't gotten all of her stacks yet. Later, it's become. I think she
Yeah.
solos Baron. Yeah, she solos Baron.
I've only
still
played
have
with
the
like
golf
4 games of Belveth, so
I mean, I heard she's not as great high elo, but she gets punished more. Yeah, right now
yeah,
I'm just trying to end. I just want my team to like end with me. I feel like we can just force the Nexus. So I'm just hitting the Nexus and kind of ignoring the fight.
yeah,
Because I feel like we could have won the fight if I just fought it, but I really just wanted to hit the Nexus.
yeah. If you just hit Nexus, you end. But like, I
Yeah,
don't
so
know,
I was
they won't
hitting
hit it.
Nexus here. But yeah. So we don't end here.
Yeah.
Belvelth, I mean, like Belvelth was low, so all she could have done was hit.
She should have died for it.
Uh,
You died for the cause.
I was dying.
I think it was possible. I'm a believer. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think it's
It's
possible.
okay, but they go for it after I die.
Yeah, and see, right? Like now they're like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And then she's chasing
Yeah,
when she
and-
could end right here.
We almost lose the game actually.
He's
Like you know how
psychopath.
scary Kale is when she hits 18 with like 5 items.
Yeah. Yeah.
They scale really hard with Corky too, so it was questionable. And like after this, you're gonna see like 4 Ash arrows from like max distance with like a 4.5-second stun onto like Senna or like Zeri or me, and I'm just gonna die.
But to comment on what you said earlier, at the beginning of the patch, or at least when she was first released, that was the case where she was much worse in higher lows. But now her win rate is stabilized to like 50% in Diamond
Well, that's
Plus.
pretty good. It's like basically normal.
Yeah, and so now how it is. So it used to be that I wanted to have Belveth on the enemy team because it was a free win. Now let's say if she gets 2 kills FF. But it's kind of hoping she doesn't get kills.
Oh yeah, you're about to see some disgusting Belvos damage because the game goes on for so long. She hits like 5.0, 10.0 attack speed. I don't know
Yeah.
what her max is. It was just so fast that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, I saw Baron up, so I just go bot. I'll disappear, so I just kind of back off. So I feel like they kind of melt Baron, so just backed off.
Yep, and then you can just Apis 5 and end the game.
Oh, I should have grouped with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, what does this accomplish?
Not much.
Like, you have a lead, and they have an open Nexus. Just end. Now, to clarify, pushing this is okay, as long as you intend to ult into them and, like, take a fight. Whatever.
And I think that was my intention, but they were like very like hesitant. Like they don't enter near the Nexus. So I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna pick up a free turret. I feel like if I was there, they might have been more aggressive because I was like the front line besides Belvelth, and I'm like basically the tank. She's like just damage draining.
Yeah, people tend to forget that they have a Shen.
I mean, I didn't need gold anyways. That was pretty. Like I don't need any more items. This is as good as Shen gets. I guess I could have just grouped with them and tried to see if we can force them. I think at that point I just wanted to stall it out until like Elder or something. Then we can, because I know they can't come out of their Nexus, but I don't know. At that point, I was just kind of like tilted from us not ending. And seeing.
Well, hold on. You said you wanted to stall till Elder.
Yeah.
So either they get the next Drake or you get all 4.
Yep. Oh yeah, we get all 4.
So here's the issue I have with that. You have a lead right now, right?
Not much longer.
Okay, yeah, but at the moment you have a lead.
We have a giant lead. We probably could have just forced.
If you're playing for Elder, you're giving them the opportunity not only to scale until then, but smite flip.
Yep. Oh, it was a smite flip on the last dragon. We didn't have a jungler.
So like, if you're in the situation, like let's say your team is behind and you just don't scale at all. Like you got your Shen Victor, and instead of a Bel'Veth, you have a Xin Zhao or something, and you're behind.
Well, we would have lost 100%.
Well, yeah, of course. But my point is, if that were the case, then you would let them have the 4th dragon and flip for Elder, because that's your only way to win.
Yeah, it's like let's just ace them and 50-50 it.
Yeah, but this is not that game at all. I would not be playing for Elder here. You already have enough to work with. It's just you need to not have this.
Herald, and I didn't even see any point in ulting her because I know she was gonna.
Yeah.
At this point, I have no idea what to do, so I can just sit around their base. I think I live here.
Just like clear Krugs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I just killed the wolf raptors.
Yeah. Yep.
I go kill Krugs. I see kill. I just back off.
Yep. That's all you can do at the moment.
I go top because I already see Senna pushing all the way bot, so I just go for the wolf, the Gromp or whatever. And then I'm gonna kill this stuff again. It's a lot of this. Like I don't know what to do at this point. It's like rarely do games go this long, right? And usually there's not a lot of practice. I just kind of just.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot for you to do. 'Cause a lot of what you're doing on Shen right now is just waiting for your teammates to push.
Yeah.
So yeah, you shouldn't get in a hurry.
Here's when I actually play safest during the whole game. Because like I'm really pushing slowly. Like I'm always like waiting to see if there's any people on the map. Like I see 4 of them, then I start hitting it.
Yeah. And this is good, and this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where you're in a similar spot in each lane.
Yeah, so if they all come for me, they can probably get an inhib or 2, or maybe even end.
Yep.
I can just back off because there's no way I'm touching Kale.
Yeah.
Just kind of stand here. Oh, I see a fight.
Yeah. Again, these ult timings. Like you just want that big shield.
I want to see the big ult shield. You know? you see like how big that was my mentality. I guess I really should ult sooner. Like when she's that low, I'm just like, big ult time. Boom. Boom.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to ult faster.
Yeah, letting the Senna die is fine, to clarify.
Oh yeah, I considered ulting her, but I was like, she doesn't do anything.
Yeah, definitely after Ash ult, she's dead.
She doesn't do that.
Yeah. And then you would just...
I also contemplated ulting the Bel'Veth, but she's fighting. But also, like, she was full health, so I wasn't sure if I should have ulted. But, I feel like if I ulted her here, I might have gotten there in fast enough to, like, 2v1 the volley or, like, put up my W shield. Like, now it's like, now I chose to, like, try to save the Zeri. I wasn't sure who I should have ulted there, to be honest. I was debating whether I should have ulted Bel'Veth because she was fighting the whole time, basically.
So there are times where you would ult the Bel'Veth even though she's full HP. If it's just a really good position to land like a multi-taunt or something, sure. But here, you're reaching Volibear regardless because he wants this area.
Yeah, okay, if he's ulting for her, makes sense.
I mean, he's making it very clear when he's going in, so just as soon as he leaves the ground, you ult, and then he's done. I don't know what this is. Oh, good God.
So that was gifting them some gold.
Yes, yes, we were. Save the queen. It's gonna be the same thing for the next 10 minutes, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it gets worse.
I'm good. Good. That's what I like to hear.
Like when I said the gameplay goes downhill, I mean it. Like this is still like I consider that decent gameplay. Like it gets worse. Like I just die here.
Yep.
Baron's up. I knew they were coming. I just die.
Yep. Yep.
But
We're
somehow
here.
this
Team's here. Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Don't worry about it. It's yeah. It's definitely not a reoccurring problem at all. I think they just kill Baron anyways. Oh, actually, no, they don't do it. Oh, I think this is where we get aced, no? There was a time where we almost lost because we got aced. This is Bel'Vel's thing. I think she just solos it. Yeah,
I was about to say, did she just solo it? Yeah.
Was it really fast? She basically, look, it took like 20 seconds total. Oh, but she dies to kill.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but yeah.
Whoa, what are we doing?
I think this is the same thing. I told you it gets the bad. I think I get Ashley Herald again, something like that. Maybe here. Maybe a bit later. I know for sure it happens.
Please die for it. God dang it.
Should have died for it.
Yes. No, I'm not saying you should die for it. I'm saying you deserve to die for it.
Oh, I don't die for that.
Yeah.
And there's more times though. There's still like 5 minutes. There's plenty of time.
Yep. Okay. Show this wave leave. It's fine. Just don't walk up any further. Oh, you did. You did indeed.
I tried to use flash, but I messed it. I think I die here too.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
It's just questionable error.
Yeah.
It was
If you have backup, you can do
leg
this.
Or brain leg. I think I was trying to get a pick because like I was like he's alone. I have team. Maybe you can kill him fast enough.
Do you have team?
I didn't.
She's here. The only one that can somewhat back you up is Senna.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I just saw someone alone and I was like neural activation. And then that's death. I think this is where I almost lost us the game, maybe. Probably. It makes sense because we're so spread. Yeah.
Also, did you like what happened to your E?
Eat into a wall? Is that possible?
I don't know what you did. I think okay. I gotta guess at what you did. So you should be able to taunt him here. Clarify.
Yeah, that's definitely within that E flash.
Yeah.
I think I just messed up the E flash.
Yeah, you flashed like right as your E started. Yeah.
And that was just I blame that on lag, either in-game lag or brain lag.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if the taunt hits, I don't think that ever turns into a kill.
I don't think I think their team the entire team just showed up. So yeah, I think I die here, then they die.
Oh. Okay, but Zerg is in him.
And Zeri says in chat, inhib worth. And as Senna gets sniped, she runs.
Here's where we get the
I think
fourth
this is where
break.
like they try to start the FF vote. Well, this is a fun part. I think this is where we 50-50 the Drake, but without the jungler.
Huh. That doesn't sound like a 50-50 boss.
In my mind it was. Like I see a bunch of people. Oh, yeah, that was Victor doing Victor. Yeah.
If only the volleybird pulled it.
We were all gold for some reason. We were all gold.
Yep. Fight without Belveth.
I think we just aced them here. This is where we win.
How do you? I mean, you do end in a minute, but how? Okay, Kale's. I guess Kale is dead if they do something really stupid. Right.
Yeah. Well, I just
Hey,
auto the Nexus.
Yep. Okay.
And that's that's NOI.
Yep.
Yeah. That wasn't even the worst game yeah.
So let's say I gotta remember. There was warding. There was ulting at the wrong time. Or let's do this. There was.
Real split pushing, like not being in line with your teammates.
Oh yeah. That there was. Sometimes I do this during the sessions, and sometimes I do it after. It's always bad when I do it after, because then I have to remember what I said earlier. Let's see. There was something else. We talked about slow pushing and shoving. I think you could still work on it a little bit, but it seemed most of the time you generally knew why.
Yeah, I think that's usually because I used to play a lot of tank top, so I used to play on Toaster where I was playing on like 10 FPS. I played Malphite. And like that's basically wave push was the only way for me to like not get
Yeah.
absolutely stomped in game, so I was decent at that. But yeah, there's still a lot of mistakes with that, but compared to the other mistakes, it's smaller in comparison.
Yeah. But yeah, outside of like the other just random things I said, I do think these are going to be the most impactful to work on. Just working on why you're warding, where you're warding, and then obviously the other stuff. Any questions or anything?
How do you get like better at winning lane? Because I almost like it's rare for me to like smash lane enough.
Ignore that. I did not mean to click that. Um, well, I mean, it wasn't exactly the greatest game to look at playing against a Kale, but a lot of the reasons. Oh, that's it.
Recall timers.
Because you kept overstaying, and so you were never actually able to set up the freeze against Kale. And because of that, then Belveth can't really gank because Kale's under her turret.
Yeah, and then we probably just die too. We just die.
Yeah.